Hey guys, what's going on? So, the Giants lost. I feel like the Giants lose every week one game for some reason. I don't know. It stings. I was honestly so nervous before this game. I was honestly sweating before this game because I was so nervous. And they lost now, and I'm not overly upset for some reason. I'm sad, obviously, because I really did think they had a chance, or I really believe they had a chance to win earlier in this game when they were up. And obviously, they didn't win. Let's talk about this game. So, it was a pretty good start offensively. They punted the ball, but they were getting some first downs, punt the ball, muff punt by the Steelers. Great to get the ball back. They don't score the touchdown. Not great, but there wasn't a turnover, so they kicked the field goal. Defense was definitely a surprise, like a good surprise early on. They were getting pressure and, they weren't letting the Steelers stay on the field. So the defense was a pleasant surprise early on. Towards the end of the game, not really, but the defense does look better, and the defense looks better than I was expecting. So let's look at the positives here as well. Offensively, the run game, I don't know. That was a surprise, but not a good surprise. I don't know why. We all knew that Steelers defensive line was really good, and they showed it tonight. Saquon could barely get back to the line of scrimmage. So, I guess, honestly, if you think about it, I would rather the defense be good tonight and, the run game struggle a little bit because I have faith in Saquon to bounce back next week. You know what I mean? Saquon's the best player on this team, in my opinion. So, it's almost okay, we weren't expecting the defense to be good, and they played pretty well for most of the game. And offensively, the run game, there's things we got to work on, but we've seen what Saquon can do behind an offensive line that I believe wasn't as good as the one that was out there tonight. Yeah, the offensive line, they didn't play great, but again, they were going against that Steelers defensive line. So, we'll see what happens next week versus the Bears for, Saquon, the run game, the offensive line. Andrew Thomas, he played really well. That dime from Danny to Darius Slayton, crazy on the play action there. Crazy. I was so hyped after that. I loved that. Darius Slayton had a really good game. He had that one touchdown. He had a touchdown later in the game, kind of in garbage time, but good game for him. He's such an underrated wide receiver. Just this could be a big year for Darius. I almost said Slayton. I almost said Saquon. Sorry, I'm so tired. I almost said Darius Saquon instead of Darius Slayton. The S's. I got confused because of the S's. But obviously, we gotta talk about the bad play that just broke my heart. It tore my heart out and then broke it into a million pieces. And that was the Daniel Jones interception after the great drive down the field. Just a great drive down the field. Just, controlling the clock, eating up time, just play after play after play, converting on third down consistently. Danny running for it if he had to. Just crazy passes, throwing across the field while the defenders are chasing him down. He looked so composed. And then he threw an interception. And literally as they were in the red zone, I was like, no turnovers, guys, no turnovers. I was just saying that out of the TV. And I know a lot of people were making fun of him on Twitter, oh, of course he threw the interception in the red zone, all the other people that are watching this game because it's nationally televised. I believe he was trying to throw it towards the back of the end zone or possibly out of the back of the end zone. Slayton was there. Obviously, he shouldn't have thrown the ball, but I think he was trying to throw it out of the back of the end zone maybe, but he got hit. His arm got hit, and that's what caused it to get thrown up in the air. Obviously, he should have taken the sack and just, taken the sack because then you could have kicked the field goal, and it wasn't even third down at that point, I believe, so they would have had another try. Bad. It was just bad. It was just a bad play, but I think it looked worse because he got hit. You know what I mean? Bud Dupree had a crazy game. At least Daniel Jones didn't fumble. That was always his big knock. First game, he doesn't fumble. So that's a good sign. We'll take the positives. And listen, the Giants are tied for second place now. The first place team and the only team with a win in the NFC East is the Washington football team. So if you're the Giants, like, obviously this isn't the best case scenario, but you're in an okay spot. You would have loved to win this game, obviously, but the NFC East, it's still okay. And listen, it's week 1. There was no preseason. They're in a new system, a new head coach, second-year quarterback. So remember that. Just don't overreact. I've said that in every single video I've made this weekend about the games. Don't overreact. Like, that's why I was kind of getting upset. Well, not upset, because I understand that people are upset over the Giants. When people were on Twitter like, oh, the Giants, they stink, oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. So much pain, they stink. Like, yes, I get, oh, pain, they lost. Like, I get that. Like, it does stink when they lose. But it's okay. It's week 1. Let's not be negative. Let's not be negative. Okay? Like, let's try to be positives, because there's definitely positives to pull out of this game. So, yeah, keep positive vibes. Bears, next week, well, it's technically this week because it's Monday, but week 2, Giants versus Bears, and that's gonna be the test to see if the Giants have a run game this year, if they're working on the things they messed up in this game. And yeah, I don't think there's anything I forgot to say. I don't really know, but yeah, just I wanted to say this. The defense looked like they had so much more energy tonight, at least for, the first 3 quarters. They were running all over the field. They were really all over the place, making tackles. Boom, 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 just like so much energy. I just want to say that. And that's something we haven't seen from the Giants defense in a very long time. So, my friend is FaceTiming me because she wants to talk about the Giants, so that's probably my cue to end this video. That's it for this video, guys. Make sure you drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Peace out.